What a year it's been in soapland. So many shocking stories bubbling throughout the year, from Corrie's big whodunit to Denise's rendezvous with Ravi in EastEnders. Alas, to the Dales, where Paddy proposed to Mandy in March and they finally made it down the aisle later in the year, despite him realising that Mandy had been moonlighting as a dominatrix to pay off her debts. Come on, we've all done it. Paddy's own father, one of her customers. But a problem shared is a problem halved, as they say.
My dad told me about your debts. How much of a mess you're in.
9 grand's worth. But I have paid some of it off.
Why don't you just come to me? I've got some money. Vinny's got money.
I don't want to come to my husband to be on my son to get me out of this mess. It's my problem. I fix it.
We deserve each other. We're a team. And your problems are our problems.
Oh, what a lovely guy.
So
but
sad.
is it OK to ever hide debt from a partner? Liv?
Who said yes?
Yes,
No.
someone said yes.
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Is that a soft no or a hard
It's a
no?
hard no.
Oh, it's a hard
I don't
no.
like it. You have to be... If dating someone, do what you want, but if you're going to enter into a law-binding contract and you're going to keep something like debt to yourself, I think that is so wrong, because as soon as you're married, that it becomes a joint problem, and I think it's really dishonest. I think you then bring someone else into a situation that you've created. This is not shaming people that are in debt. Our whole society is set up to people to be in debt. On every turn, it's, finance this, borrow that. We are set up to fail. And that sounds really dark, but it's true. So I have no judgment towards people that have found themselves in debt, and times are harder than ever. But if you are going to marry someone, I think you have to have financial transparency.
Yeah.
You have to.
But, I mean, absolutely, that is what you should do. But I guess if you're in a relationship and you know that you're in debt and you don't want to lose the relationship and you're worried that it's going to impact on the relationship, you can see how people would be torn.
Perception.
Don't you think things are trust, though? Don't you think, like, a relationship, getting married's got to be trust? So if you're about to get married to someone, how do you not know? How do you not know enough about them? Like, what didn't you do during your courtship, getting to know someone, sleeping with them, doing whatever, to not know that they were in that much trouble? Whether it's trouble, maybe, I don't know, because
I think
you're right.
Dating's changed, though, now, hasn't it? So many people get married and they don't even have a joint bank account. Do you know what I mean? It's very... People are married these days age and have very, actually, separate existences.
Well, I mean, I'm not married.
I know.
You want to know someone on that level. Yeah, I agree completely.
I was going to say, I'm not married.
Yeah, but you're in a long term.
But we've been together for, I don't know, 30 odd years. I can never remember. I have no... I don't know, actually. Oh. I could count it up, but anyway, that would take too long. But I have no idea of his financial status, and I say that with my hand on my heart.
Really?
Not a clue. It
But
could be
no one knocked your daughter.
But also, no one's ever going to come for you to pay his debt.
No, that's right.
No one's going to go, OK, well, you've got to pay this because he's just bought a speedboat.
Exactly.
This is true.
I don't know why I bought a speedboat. Just first thing came to my mind. Weird, hey?
So, before you actually got married, would you have that conversation, Judy, with someone?
Listen, long-term relationship or whether you get married, all I'm saying, if you're going to be up in this body, I need to be up in your credit score. Seriously, because it's a partnership at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you look, we know, I've been there, yeah? Times can be really, really hard, like you said. And the thing is, if it's a partnership and you're going to work together, if you couldn't be vulnerable enough to me to tell me the person you're going to marry or have this long-term relationship with, that you're in this financial difficulty, then there's obviously something wrong within this relationship or within their self that they're feeling so insecure. I know it's scary. That's a problem. Society has made us feel like having debt is shame and it's shameful not to speak about. It is so easy to get in debt. They say we're like one paycheck away from being in debt. So don't feel shame, but share it with the person you love. It would be more of a burden if you your Instagram's looking fly, everything's looking good, and then 6 months or a year into the relationship, you're finding out that this person hasn't paid the mortgage.
OK, I get that, but if you were in a situation that you were about to be married to somebody and then they did the honest thing and they were transparent and they revealed to you that they were in a lot of... No, before they got married, that they're in a lot of debt.
How near before?
How near?
Like at the church or like...
Walk away.
Well, it was the wedding day for them. you know.
It always is, isn't it?
Would you go ahead with
No,
it?
if they told me on the wedding day, if it was before the wedding, I'd say, well, sweetie boo-boo, let's just hold off the wedding for a little bit.
Would you?
The money we're going to spend on this wedding, it's either two things. We're going to hold off this wedding.
Yeah.
And we can have like a small one. Just me and you, the kids, done. Save the money. No, because I'm thinking of them.
Well, waste the money,
let's not waste the money. And this is what partnership is. I'll have to make that sacrifice, but at least you've given me the choice. So let's scale this wedding down, because we don't need Timothy. We don't even know him, really, honestly, that we're inviting Timothy and all of his family to the wedding. You know what I mean? Let's scale it down.
He's going to be so disappointed.
Never mind. Scale it down. And use that money towards the debt. Or if it's the day, then we're going to have a wedding party with no groom.
See, that sounds really reasonable. Why am I thinking that Liv would just ditch him?
I can tell a blind eyes for a lot of things. I don't mess around when it comes to money, do you know what I mean?
Nah. Well, Paddy and Mandy, 6 months on, are very happy.